Mike, I've not looked at these rules. What do they tell us?
Well, basically, David, if you were going to shorthand it, you would say Fed officials have to buy a mattress and stick cash in it because they are going to be restricted from buying just about any kind of securities other than index funds. The Fed's new rules prohibit owning individual stocks or sector funds, individual bonds, agency securities, cryptocurrencies, commodities, or foreign currencies. They can't enter into derivative contracts. They can't perform short sales, and they can't buy on margin. Very, very strict and sweeping rules. Now, these rules are going to apply not just to the Fed governors on the board of governors, but to the bank presidents and to senior officials within the Federal Reserve. They take effect on May 1st, and existing officials will have 1 year to sell anything that doesn't comply. If you're joining the Fed now, David, you would have 6 months to get rid of your securities.
So index funds, yes. Blind trusts, no?
It doesn't mention blind trusts per se, but the blind trust would have to only own index funds,
see.
It appears.
So it comes to the same place. Exactly.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, this is obviously a reaction to the scandal last year where we had the former vice chairman, Rich Clarida, and the presidents of the Boston and Dallas Feds who were trading. No evidence that they broke any laws or broke any Fed rules, but the Fed reacting to this by adopting a stricter standard.
What do you think the reaction will be? Is it more strict? Is it more severe than we had anticipated?
I think it's a little more severe than anybody anticipated. Now, there are people who are going to wonder about the holdings of those who are still on the Fed. Some of them may have to conform, particularly some of the staff members. But in general, most of those who are left have been holding index funds of one kind or another. The issue is how technically one defines a sector fund.
What does this do to Congress? I mean, it's sort of like, okay, we've done it. What about you, Congress?
I suspect, as you would probably agree, that it's not going to have any effect on Congress. They're very good at do as we say, not as we do. Although it is probably going to be held up by those who are pushing, like Abigail Spanberger, for a new rule up on Capitol Hill as well that would prohibit much of this.